A blessed and good morning po sa lahat ng STEM student po natin. Today, for this week po, ang ating pong lesson is about the stratification and age of rocks. To guide you po to answer your sim number 4, no? To see about the Q2 sim number 4, about the stratification and age of rocks. I-identify po natin what is the difference of the relative age and the absolute age po, no, meron po tayong tinatawag kong relative dating and absolute dating po. Meron din po tayo identify to explain and a sample of law of superposition po. No? So, alam po natin sa mga nagdaang lesson po ay meron po tayong na-identify what is the different types of rocks, the igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. No? Na-identify po natin what is the important of the three concept, no, na-identify po natin yon. Then nagdaan din po yung yung tinatawag po nating endogenic and then yung exogenic process po, about the process from the weathering, erosion, deposition, and identify rin po natin what is the slow movement and sudden movement because of the given endogenic process. Ngayon po, medyo papasok po yung touch of time scaling po sa yung tinatawag po nating puzzle po dito po sa ating pong topic about the stratified or the stratification and age of rocks. No? Very important din po ito dahil malaman po natin what is the difference, the characteristic that we have when we talk about the age or the stratified rocks po. No? Saglit lang po ito, no? Papio lang po ito to learn more about the new things po about this concept. When we talk about the geologic time scaling po, it is a record of the life forms and geologic events in Earth's history. Actually po, nasa Q2 sim number 6 po yan. Last lesson po natin po yan sa Earth Science. Pero na-touch na po dito sa atin pong third to the last lesson po, we have to think what is the different concept history when you hear a word stratified rocks po. So why do we not talk in terms of calendars when talk about the Earth's geologic history? More time to characterize po when we talk about the time scaling po pag tinawag po natin stratified rocks po or stratification and age of rocks po. Ito po, meron po tayong na-identify po yung relative and absolute age or tinatawag po natin relative dating and absolute dating po. Alam po natin, the geologists use both of these ways to express the age of a rock and any fossils found in it. No? Napapansin po natin na napaka-importante po noong tinatawag po natin relative dating and relative age and absolute age po. When you hear a word relative dating, is a method of determining the age of rocks in each layer by identifying the relative order of previous events. So mayroon na pong touch dito na tinatawag natin time scaling po, no? Past events daw po. And when you hear absolute dating, is a method of determining the numerical age of rocks using the radioactive decay. Meron tayong mga different elements po sa rocks, no? So may mga different minerals tayo na na-identify po doon. So to identify the numerical age of rocks is ginagamitan po siya ng tinatawag natin radioactive decay po. No? Ito po yung a little comparison po between the relative age and the absolute age po. The age, the relative age is the age of a rock compared to the ages of other rocks. And the absolute age was the number of years since a rock was formed. Okay po? So everyone and everything can be given a relative and absolute ages po. No? Ito po. A little point po when we talk about a law of superposition. No? Ina-identify rin po ng mga geologists or nating mga scientists po why we have to think or talk about the law of superposition. Kasi po, pag napansin po natin yun, na-identify po dito yung oldest rock and youngest rock po, no? Common sense that the oldest rock or oldest layer is nasa ilalim, no? And then the youngest rocks or the youngest layers po that we have is nasa medyo above, nasa ibabaw po siya, no? Pero when we talk about the law of superposition, it states that each layer of sediments is filled on the top of another layer, making the one on top of the strata, yun nga po, tinatawag natin stratified, to the youngest one, while the layer of the bottom of the strata as the oldest. No? So yun po yung na-identify natin sa ating po law of superposition. The very basic sample po na meron po tayo sa ating law of superposition is the Grand Canyon. No? Very common na po tayo pag pinag-usapan po natin yung Grand Canyon po. Alam na rin po natin yan. Tapos meron din po tayong pwede ma-identify po dito. Yung tinatawag po natin law of cross-cutting relationship. Titin ko po. Law of cross-cutting relationship is a state that an igneous intrusion is always younger than the rock it is cut across. So, mas makikita po natin, yung tinatawag po natin doong side by side of older and youngest po, no, ng layer po ng ating po rocks. Ma-identify po natin yun. Tapos meron din po tayong ma-identify dito, tinatawag po natin extrusion and intrusion po. No? Sabi nga po sa extrusion is a lava that cold and hardened in a surface is called an extrusion. Yun po yung mga sample natin mga lava na nalalabas po ni volcano. No? So, pwede rin po matawag si intrusion pag ito yung mas mabilis po. No? Doon po sa intrusion po, ito yung part na process siya na tinatawag nating layer po ng rock. Okay? Ito po yun. Next po natin, determining relative age po, ito po, no, meron po tayong mga sample. The lava is that hardens on the surface called an extrusion. An extrusion is always younger than the rocks below it. Pag extrusion naman daw po, the lava that cools and hardens below the surface is called the intrusion. An intrusion is always younger than the rock layers that surround it. Okay po? So, eto po. What happens when parts of a layer have eroded away or been otherwise lost? Eto po, when new rocks layers are much younger than the layers beneath it. No? So, to identify other aspect or idea about the relative age and absolute age po, tinatawag po natin the stratified rocks and the age of rocks is to use using fossils to date rocks po. The date rocks layers geologists first give a relative age to a layer of rock at one location. No? Then, they can give the same age to matching layers of rocks at another location. Yung po yung pag-process po nila to identify the date rocks po. No? So, ma-identify po natin yung pinakamainam po pagdating po sa ating stratified rocks or stratification and age of rocks. No? Meron din po akong dagdag, no? Meron din po tayong tinatawag pong law of inclusions. Law of inclusions, the rocks that mix up in the formation of sediments are called inclusions. And then meron din po tayong tinatawag pong law of original horizontality or horizontality. No, meron po tayong ma-identify po doon that the law of original horizontality is the layers of sediments are originally deposited for those strata that are found not in horizontal order may have been deformed by the movement of the earth crust. No? So yun din po, pwede natin dagdag na idea po pagdating po sa tinatawag nating stratified or the stratification of each of rocks. Medyo bato-bato po yung lesson, no? Maaaring from the metamorphic, the different types of rocks up to geologic time scaling. Kasi papunta na rin po tayo dun sa lesson po na iyon. But to have an idea for our new lesson about the stratification in age of rocks, is there difference or comparison between the relative and absolute dating? No? So meron po tayong na-identify po natin iyon. Then, yung bagay po ng different law, no, meron tayong law of superposition, law of inclusion, no, na-identify rin po natin yung law of original horizontality. So, na-identify po natin yung different aspect or idea po when you hear a word stratified rocks. No? So, yun po yung lesson po natin for this week. Guided po tayo to answer your Q2 SEM number 4. Make sure po, no, other reference idea to answer your SIM is the module and internet po. Pwede rin po makabigay po tulong po sa inyo. Okay po? Thank you so much. God bless you all, STEM student. And nawa po, naintindihan po natin yung bagay po. Papiyaw lang naman po ito, no, saglit lang po ito. But to think it's to identify or to answer your SIM number 4, mas guided po kayo para po masagutan niyo. Thank you po.